And we
Yay!
are live! Greetings, ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are all doing well. So, before we get into all the fun topics, welcome to our live stream. We're the movie couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And thank you guys for all being super understanding to why we had to change our usual streaming time last minute. Normally we go at 2. Today we had to go at 3. So if you guys have been following us on like social media and things like that, we've been dealing with everybody's fine. Everybody's fine. Navi and Falcor have been experiencing some unexpected medical issues. So Navi had a thing last Sunday that we got taken care of, but then the test results came back and it wasn't as great of a result as we had hoped, which means additional testing, and we have to figure out what kind of treatment she's going to be getting. So there's that whole thing. And then with Falcor, who has had a pre-existing heart condition, he's just been coughing a lot more, which means that the lungs aren't able to clear like some of the
from the
fluids.
Mucus.
Yeah, there's no mucus, but it's fluid because it's the coughs aren't productive. So we are just trying to, for Falcor, kind of make sure that he's comfortable, and we want to extend his quality of life.
Yep.
And then for Navi, she hasn't really ever been sick beside a couple of like upset tummies.
Yeah.
So this was, what happened with her was actually kind of scary right at the beginning. So we are just trying to nip it at the bud. So we're just going to do everything we can. But it's a combination of all of it together, and it boiled down to today. And
it's like everything happened all at once in one day. Because right now it's very difficult to try to get your dog to the vet, schedule a time, because you don't go in, you pull out into the parking lot, they come out to you.
Yeah. So
it's quite the ordeal. So, but I mean, both puppies are happy and they're running around.
Yeah.
So, but it's it takes up a little time.
It takes up a lot of time. So, we're just gonna do everything we can in our powers and as much as we can, given our financial situation, to give the dogs all the best that we can. I apologize for the stream seeming a little fuzzy. I don't know what is going on. I was editing a video, but everything's closed, so I kind of don't understand what's happening. Let me close this one other program and maybe that'll help, but who knows. So, yeah. Debbie says your shirt really is appropriate for the time.
Yes, it is.
It's
and I didn't really
Westworld.
Notice that until you pointed it out to me. But I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. But I think it actually glows in the dark.
But only certain words.
Only certain words glow in the dark. I'd have to turn off all the lights, and I don't even know if you'd be able to see it because there hasn't been much sun here today.
It's also daytime. Like, we have way too many lights in the studio.
Yeah.
In our studio, aka our office building. So we just wanted to explain to you guys why we were running a little behind, and thank you guys for being understanding, and also wanting to know if you guys feel like 3 o'clock is a better time for all of you, or if you want to keep the 2 p.m., go ahead and start typing that into the chat so we can kind of do a little poll and let us know. So go ahead and put that in the chat right now. What else have we been up to aside from the dog stressful stuff? I don't even want to pick up Falcor because I feel like we put him through a lot today. So he had his blood drawn, he has some samples taken, so he's just being lazy, and I'm gonna let him be lazy. We sat down and saw all the way through. No more like, pausing, getting up, and restarting in a couple of days later. We finally saw in one sitting Train to Busan.
Yep.
And he was like, "Don't you remember this?" And I was like, "Oh, I remember it's the train stuff. I don't remember much of the little details." But it was such a great watch and reminded me why I really like the film so much. And I actually, after we saw the movie, I actually went back and rewatched the trailer for Peninsula. Just because I wanted to, and I can't be more excited.
Did it get you even more excited for it?
Yeah, I can't wait.
This was a really good zombie movie adaptation. I liked how they made the zombies just a little bit more unique, so they're not your stereotypical like Walking Dead kind of zombies.
Draggy leg zombie.
Yeah. They kind of took zombies and then they're like, okay, you know what? Let's put a different little twist onto it.
Yeah.
And I liked the little twist that they did.
Yeah.
So, and the situation that they were in and their world building and their character building, I thought was really good. Yeah. For a zombie movie. So, but
very sad ending. Kind of like yay, they survived, but also some didn't. I don't want to get into details. I know the movie's forever, much older now. It's like I think it came out in 2016 or something like that. But just in case not everybody's seen it, we highly recommend you guys go see it. Also, taking a quick break, timeout. In the topics, because I want to wish Vanja a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
I meant to say that at the beginning. I'm sorry. I got caught up in the dog stuff. Happy birthday! Yay!
I wish like have a birthday cake or confetti.
If we had like if I was more tech savvy, or we had like an engineer that did all this stuff, we would have it. But happy birthday! We hope you're having a great day, and we hope you get to do everything you want to do. Okay, let's go ahead and check in on the comments. It looks like I feel like we are gonna keep our stream at 2, because for a couple of our international viewers it would be 11 p.m. And I know right now, like if you're working from home or if you are unable to go to work because of the COVID thing, like 11 p.m. doesn't sound that late, but also I know people, like sometimes I want to go to bed at 9, so there is that. So you guys, all right, let's see what else we are talking about. Sorry, I had to put that birthday wish in there. We also started a new weekly series that we're going to put out every Thursday. We're calling it, we finally settled on a name. It's Retro Trailer Review, and we have one video up now, and that's with the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs trailer. And there's actually 2 there because, when the movie came out in 1937, trailers wasn't really a thing. So we reacted to the, I guess, televised announcement of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs coming to theaters. And then we also reacted to the 50th anniversary of Snow White.
We had to do some digging in order to find the right trailer. I'm like, wait, no, this isn't it. No, this isn't it. Because trying to find something back from the 1937 is actually kind of hard to do. So, and there was many times we're like, no, that can't be it. That's not what they had back then.
Oh, yeah.
But it was, I have to admit, it was, I think, a really good topic to start on. Yes. To start off with something super old, and I really wanted to see that old-timey kind of trailer. Yeah. Or how they announced movies back in the day.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually I'm kind of glad we did that one, because there are some things that was said in that second trailer or the televised that I didn't expect, and we both went, they said what? So you guys have to
Some things don't age very well. And I'm sorry to say, there's some Disney things that just have not aged very well.
Yeah, Song of the South is not one that we will be doing a trailer reaction to. We haven't watched the trailer, nor don't think we're going to do
I don't think I've ever seen the movie all the way through.
I've written Splash Mountain.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
That's about as close as I can get to it. So, yes, you guys can recommend trailers for us to watch. Just go ahead and type them in the comments of those videos. So we have the Snow White one from last week. This week, someone suggested... No, we are putting up the Roger Rabbit, Who Framed Roger Rabbit trailer. And then after that, we hope to start working on you guys' suggestions. So go ahead and put them in. Someone already wrote in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I was like, oh,
that's a good one.
Up my alley, yes. Broadway, why, yes, thank you. So that's what we've been up to lately. I'm sorry, the stream still seems like kind of fuzzy. I don't know why that is happening at all. And then before we get into our main topics, guys, we always do a digital giveaway every Saturday, so we didn't want to take that away. And I know we also do Mad Lib every Saturday, but unfortunately today we are a little short on time because we actually have to go pick up Navi. Yeah. So today will be a slightly shorter stream. I'm sorry we gypped you guys. Next week we'll be back to normal, hopefully.
And not only were we late, we have to leave early.
I'm sorry.
We're like the terrible party guests.
I'm sorry. Show them what they're going to be...
Our giveaway today will be a digital copy of
The Disaster Artist.
Dun, 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 dun.
James Franco. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, James Franco, Dave Franco,
Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
This was an awesome movie, I have to admit. I have tried to sit through the entire movie, The Room, more than once. And I have settled for seeing the little bit that I've seen and watching a couple YouTube videos on how, like, some of the best parts of The Room.
Oh, hi,
However,
Mark.
oh, hi, Mark. But watching this
made you appreciate it a little more,
made me appreciate it a little more and made me want to go back to and try to watch it again.
Yeah.
So I did. I couldn't get through it.
The original Room?
The original Room was so bad.
Well, you know, what are you going to do? But yeah, this is a really, really great movie. I made sure to read the fine print this time on the digital code, and it still says US only. I am really, really sorry to our international viewers.
We will see if we can find something.
What we can do is, because I think there's some more DVDs somewhere, not in the apartment, but somewhere like in storage. So once we are better off in our financial situations, I think for the streams, every now and again, I feel like we should ship one off to one of our international viewers, because that's really unfair to them. So
I think that's a great idea.
Maybe not during COVID, because we
don't want to send
our income has changed, our situations has changed a little bit, but once we get past all this, that's something that we would like to work on, because I don't like to leave people out of things. So you guys, if you want to, it's because of international licensing, says Party.
Oh,
I see. Okay, well,
the fine print.
I hate it. Movies should be international for everyone to enjoy.
Yes.
But if any of our US viewers would like to receive the digital code for The Disaster Artist, go ahead and start commenting now, and we will pull your names by towards the end of the chat and give away the code for The Disaster Artist. So while Dustin's doing that, let me go ahead and figure out what else we're talking about today. Oh, I know. If Dustin's not going to destroy our house, let's talk about Clone Wars really quickly.
Oh, yeah!
For Clone Wars, our review for the latest episode, Old Friends Not Forgotten, is currently up on the channel. There is spoilers involved, so just know that going in. So right now, when we talk about it, we're going to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers here.
But this story is based on the Siege of Mandalore. So if you haven't seen, like, all the Star Wars movies, like, you might be like, what is that? Essentially, this is the big arc that everybody have been looking for, and this is by far the best Clone Wars animation I have seen to date, I feel like.
No, the graphics on this one, the animation is really good, the story is very good, the action is so cool.
It's amazing.
At the beginning of the siege, it's awesome. So, I mean, I highly recommend this episode of Clone Wars. I thought it had great character development with every character that we loved. It had some great action. It also had just some great battle moments, you know? When you have a good war movie, so to speak, and you just have those incredibly intense moments in battle, this episode does very well on just making you sit down and just be like, oh, this is so cool. Yeah, it's really... This is Star Wars! It's really great, and it's definitely my favorite episode so far this season, and this episode really made me appreciate the previous episode, / the last episode we got to see with where Ahsoka was with the Martez sisters, because it really does bridge the two together of what happened in that episode to what happened now, because some of the characters and situations carry over slightly. So it's really, really awesome to see. But there's just already in this one single episode, we got to see some of the moments that we've been dying to see since Ahsoka left Jedi Order. Yeah. So if anything, watch for that, because it's so good. Like you said about the action scenes, I think I have felt so many emotions. I don't know how many as we were watching it. Within the first 2 minutes, I was screaming and yelling, and then I felt like I was like getting teary-eyed, and then I cried about something, and then I was cheering again, and then I cried about something else. So honestly, I
It's like
really
this.
wish what they would have done is maybe given 3 episodes to the Bad Batch, 2 episodes to the Martez sisters, and then taken those other 3 episodes and given them to the siege on Mandalore, because there are so many different things that they could have focused on, could have elaborated on, but since it's only this episode was 29 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
So it was longer than usual. So
yeah,
hopefully all the rest of them are even longer.
It's really crazy. And I can't wait for next Friday. And it's only Saturday. I'm just like, oh, get me. But at the same time, I kind of want to savor it. I want to go back and rewatch it again.
Yeah.
And again and again.
I also want to go back and rewatch some of the other episodes of Clone Wars. Go back and look at Savazo Press.
Yeah.
His story arc and Maul's story arc.
Yes, and we definitely do have the time to do that. So that's something we probably will do between now and the next episode. Another thing we want to talk about today. Oh, wait, let's pause on that because I want to go ahead and get the names for the people who want to win the Disaster Artist. Okay, so far I have Jim. Sandalin, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Sorry if I butchered it.
It's
right
Sandelin.
All right, we have Debbie. We have Blade GTR, who I got Blade GTR down.
And if we don't say your name, just go ahead and comment again.
If we don't say your name, just let us know now, and we'll ask again, obviously, before the end. Okay. Let's move on to the next topic while they write in, and we are going to talk about Saved by the Bell Reboot. 30 years later, we have a trailer reaction that's going to be uploaded shortly after the stream is over. I don't dare to do it now because
then the whole thing is going to crash, and then we won't be able to get then the live stream is going to end, and we'll be like, why did we try to do everything at once?
Yeah, so it'll be up in a little bit later, but if you are a Saved by the Bell fan, I was. I used to know all the words to the intro song. I probably don't anymore because it's been like a hot minute. But it's the best part is probably seeing some of the original characters return.
Yeah.
AC Slater, Jesse Spano, we know Zach Morris, aka Mark Poglissier, is going to be in. And that was like hard for me to spit out. They're all going to be in it, and we were talking about it as we watched the trailer. How does Mario Lopez not age?
I know, he looks exactly the same.
How do you do it?
He looks built.
I mean, he's always
been in good shape, but I think I wouldn't be surprised if he pumped up just a little extra for this.
I feel like he is just like a person who enjoys fitness.
Yeah.
And keeping like a very healthy lifestyle. Because he does still work. There wasn't like really ever a gap in his work between Saved by the Bell to like he hosts on Extra.
I think it's Extra.
Or Access Hollywood.
I think it's Extra.
Yeah, so like he literally looks the same. I don't know what his regimen is, but I want to know the secret. He looks. And then, especially, there was a scene of him in like a very like 80s, 90s tank top, and I was like, did they pull that just from his wardrobe 30 years ago and be like, it still fits, right? Here you go. But it's interesting because the kids of various classic original characters are in Bayside.
Yeah.
So we have a baby Zach Morris. We have maybe a baby Slater. And
no, I don't think it's Slater.
A baby Jesse.
I think it's a baby Jesse.
Baby Jesse, her son. But we don't know who the dad is. Like, we're wondering maybe it is Slater because they were together. But
I don't think it's Slater because the way he was talking in the trailer, he goes, and that was your dad, and that was your mom.
But he could also just be referring to like, that's your mom.
It looked like he was kind of like it's like, oh yeah, that's right, you're my best friend's son, and oh yeah, that's right, you're my ex-girlfriend's son.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see. I think it can go both ways, in my opinion.
Well,
but
we will find out.
We will have to find out. Jack Robbins is asking, what is Saved by the Bell? My friend, you have been missing out. It is an older TV sitcom that came out in the 90s.
It's a very American high school 90s 90s TV show that was very popular here in the States.
Oh wait, Debbie says the girl who said stop was Zach's kid.
Oh.
Really? She doesn't. But the other kid looks so much like Zach. Well,
Yeah, and then the kid that. Oh no, because okay.
Because
I don't think that's right.
Go ahead.
Because Slater said, "I used to fight with my best friend all the time over girls." Oh yeah, that's right. That was your dad. So that blonde-haired
over
kid.
your mom.
Over this other girl.
So they were
which
talking
is
about
your
Zach
mom.
Zach and Kelly.
Yeah. So I think. Oh, it's Kelly's kid.
I said that in the.
No, I thought it was Jessica's kid. Okay. Jesse's
Jesse
kid.
and Zach are not.
No, not Zach, but
that's the other. Oh wow, you guys will have to
Way
watch
off.
What happened there?
No, my mind went in one direction, so I was sorry.
Reel it back. Reel it back. So yeah. I don't know if you can find a way to watch the original Saved by the Bell. I'm sure there is some sort of way.
But it's only the high school years that are any good. Once they get into the college years, apparently we're terrible.
Kind of weird. I did not love it. I watched it because I was a fan through and through, and I was gonna watch whatever they put out, but I didn't enjoy it. I also enjoyed when they took the school and they went on this school field trip, and they would go to Hawaii and things like that. Because it was separate, it's cute. Yeah. So okay, Debbie says the NBC app has it. So if you have the NBC app, we don't have that, but if you have it, go ahead and check out Saved by the Bell, and just know that it is from the 90s. So watch with that in mind. Okay.
Oh, cool. Hulu has it. Oh, Hulu has 5 seasons.
I will watch. Oh my God, that's what I'm gonna. I'm gonna put time out on Terrace House because I've been watching Terrace House. But I love Terrace House. But we're gonna put pause on that, and I'm gonna watch Saved by the Bell. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yes. Okay. And I know we're running a little short on time because we have to go get Navi. So we're gonna talk about the main topic today. We're gonna talk about San Diego Comic-Con being canceled due to the current situation that we are in with COVID-19.
Honestly, I think everyone kind of saw it coming,
but
was holding out hope. But it's kind of like, I mean, it makes sense. It's in July.
It's July.
July, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
July.
So it's it's a big part of geek culture. It's a huge part of movie culture now. And now this year, it's, just like so many other things.
Yeah.
Being like, all right, well, we're just going to call 2020 a wash on everything. What happened in 2020? Nothing. Everyone stayed home. Everyone who didn't stay home is dead.
There were a lot of, don't make that joke. That's terrible.
Well, no, everyone else, I'm saying people who are going out and going I don't care about social distancing. Kind of a thing.
That's too dark. That's too dark. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna.
Sorry.
Nope. I'm gonna keep it light. With San Diego, I feel like, honestly, like you said, they were holding out for as long as they could before actually pulling the plug, because this is the first time in 50 years that they've actually canceled Comic-Con. They've never canceled Comic-Con, and it's been going on forever. I have been going, I think my first Comic-Con was 2015 or 2015? 2014?
That was your first one?
Well, consecutively I've been going from, my first one was before 2010. My very first one. I don't remember when it was. But it wasn't as grand and big how it is today.
Yeah, I remember when I went for the very first time. It was still very much a comic book convention.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, honestly, that's not that long ago.
Yeah.
But, well, actually, that's probably at least 15 years ago, yeah. But still, I mean, it's it's always been a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's even when I didn't go to Comic-Con, it's oh, what's going on at Comic-Con? What trailers dropped? What happened to here?
Yeah.
Any cool stuff? Yeah. And it's always been about the cool stuff that's going on at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And now this year, we're just not going to have it.
Well, I think they're going to transition it maybe to, if they have news that they want to release, instead of doing it in a Hall H, hopefully they'll do it via a digital conference in a way. It won't be the same. I don't know. I'm not saying that they. Cool. I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying that that's an option that they can look at. For Comic-Con, a lot of people, creators, shows, artists, that's their one time of the year where they make so much money from all the hard work that they've been doing, because that's where everybody is going to.
Yeah, it's their gold mine.
Because that's when you can go down Artist Alley, and you are as a consumer, if you're going, you are prepared to buy artwork.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how easily I can blow hundreds of dollars on artwork. They're all hanging up. A lot of it are hanging up on. A lot of it are not hanging up yet because I can't like find the perfect space for them. But I feel bad for the artists. I feel bad for the people that have, maybe their first time going as a vendor, maybe their first time going as a panelist or having a panel. All the smaller shows, I'm not really worried about the big marquee shows, like any, like say like a Marvel, WB, Netflix, XYZ, those bigger tentpole like companies, bigger streaming services and bigger studios. They, I feel like, can bounce back better. But for the indie shows, the smaller TV shows and the indie movies that go there and advertise, like this was going to be the way for them to get their project out in front of so many eyes and build a buzz, and now they're not going to get to do that.
I know.
And that's really disappointing, because the thing is with Hall H and Comic-Con is everybody's going there and you're ready to spend money, you're ready to be in a crowded places,
saved up for this,
and you're ready to absorb a ton of information and geek out all the time. And now this is going to be really, really interesting. I also feel for the city of San Diego, because this is the one time
all the businesses.
They get an influx. And I'm not saying San Diego doesn't get business ever, but this is like within that week, they get an influx of so many people. Hotels, restaurants, vendors, anything.
All of San Diego is
booked.
Pretty much booked out.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't schedule stuff for Comic-Con months, a year sometimes ahead of time, then you ain't going, because they're booked out, or you're driving a really long distance into Comic-Con.
Yeah. So it's really sad. I'm bummed, because I've always enjoyed seeing what comes out of Comic-Con, whether it's like merchandise or news or anything. I love Comic-Con. I've been going straight for like 5-6 years. So this is going to be weird not attending. It's going to be weird to not be in Hall H, because the buzz, if you've ever gotten lucky enough to go in Hall H, because I know it's an ordeal for like anybody, it's the energy is so great, and you're screaming, you're cheering, you're having fun, you want to laugh, you want to cry. It's amazing. So I think on the Comic-Con website, they're being pretty good about people transferring if they haven't already purchased a badge, they can transfer it to next year or get a refund, which is nice. I mean, they should get a refund. If it's like canceled due to COVID and then you can't get a refund, that would kind of suck, because those passes are not cheap and the hotels aren't cheap. So I hope everybody is able to get their money back, or maybe transfer it to next year.
Yeah.
So
well, there's also, someone had mentioned, what about like some of the other Comic-Cons, like New York Comic-Con? So I mean, I'm wondering if New York Comic-Con's still going on. Well, that's If that's if it all goes well, and they still have a New York Comic-Con, I wonder if that's just going to make New York Comic-Con go and explode, as in like
it might.
So many people.
New York Comic-Con is great. They have it at the Javits Center. I got to go one year. It's actually, I had so much fun. At New York Comic-Con. I mean, I went there for work, so a lot of it was like work-based, and I really didn't get to be on the floor as much, but it was still like just so much fun. And I liked being inside the Javits Center. I thought it was cool. And I also think an interesting thing, what we are probably going to start to see now with this news with San Diego Comic-Con, Star Wars Celebration is probably starting to think what their next, as if they weren't already, I'm sure they were, but I think a lot of people were waiting to see what Comic-Con was going to do, because that's a huge convention. So with that, we'll see what happened with Celebration. We'll see what happened with New York Comic-Con. I don't know of any major cons coming up after New York. I'm sure there's more, because there always are. But I understand why they want to do it. It's for the safety. If you've been to Comic-Con, one of the things we always joke about amongst our friends, it's like, oh, well, don't get sick at Comic-Con, get the con crud or whatever. And it's because everybody, it's exhausting to be at Comic-Con, because you're up a lot. If you're working, then you are working more than you are sleeping. And you're exposed to so many people in so many close quarters, and you're tired and whatnot. So it's just like, I understand why, especially in the midst of this pandemic, like they don't want to help the pandemic. They
Yeah.
want to lessen it. So unfortunately, we will have to wait until next year for Comic-Con. Hopefully, it'll be back better than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be like, we're back, and this time we're bringing a punch.
Yeah.
We're like, they're gonna sort of knock out all the stops.
And hopefully we can go, because at Comic-Con is where I got to meet a lot of you guys. So that's a bummer that it's like, you don't get to go and like meet people face to face that you otherwise only, have ever like typed to, like in a reply in a YouTube comment. So that's one of my favorite things about Comic-Con, to see friends from all over the world and to see some of our viewers who happen to be there. So just like Debbie said, she was there at New York Comic Con, and we were there when I was there with Collider. So, and Blade GTR had a really funny comment. I gotta scroll up and find it. I think he said something about Artist Alley, aka say goodbye to your wallet. That's pretty much it. I can easily
There's so much cool stuff there.
The art is so unique, and it's not just art. There's like, they make pins, stickers, like
handmade backpacks, handmade pouches, everything there is so cool to see.
Yeah.
I mean, all of the foam stuff that they have too, like those awesome artistry foam swords now.
Yeah.
Before those used to be so difficult to get, and now you're like, you can go there and get a really cool one.
Yeah. So, we're bummed, but we understand, and we hope that everything will be back normal in, a month or two, hopefully, and we will get a bigger, better Comic-Con. Bigger, better Comic-Con. Yeah! Alright, you guys, we are coming to the end of our stream for today. Sorry again that it's short, and we're going to go get Navi, but before we go, we're going to go ahead and give away our digital copy of The Disaster Artist. So right now we have, and this is for U.S. residents only. I'm so sorry. It's not our rule. It's the digital copies rule, unfortunately. But so far we have Blade GTR, Jim, and Debbie who have entered. So let us know if you are not one of the three and you are a U.S. resident and you would like to win a copy of The Disaster Artist.
So that means if we did not say your name, please put your name, or just be like, Disaster Artist, or I want to win, or something really big that we can notice, because then we're like, oh, write the name down.
Black Bono Lala.
Okay. Black Bon... No? Lala.
Man, this movie is so great. If you haven't seen this and you get this, make sure you watch to the end. Like they put some cool stuff in the credits. I don't think there's any post, but I think there is some mid or pre or mid credit. So make sure you watch for that. Okay, I don't think there's anyone else.
Okie dokie.
So let's go ahead and rip those up.
We've got 4 people in this. So that means if your name is in here, you have 1 in 4 chance. So a 25% chance of winning the digital copy.
Yay!
Oh. Okay, 1 second. Stop.
Well, if you guys need suggestions on things to watch, Train to Busan is great. Saved by the Bell is apparently 5 seasons of it are up on Hulu, so you can watch that. Oh, did anybody watch the Disney Family Sing-Along? I missed it, but I'm gonna look for it on YouTube. So a lot of
Disney Family Sing-Along?
Yeah, so they had like the cast of High School Musicals come in like via Zoom, and they sang. And then Christina Aguilera sang, Ariana Grande sang. I really want to see that one. Kristen Chenoweth sang. I think Darren Criss sang. And I think that was it. But I really, really want to watch it because like High School Musical is my jam. It's my jam. I definitely have watched the entire season of High School Musical, the series on Disney Plus. And it's
you watched
awesome.
all of it?
I watched all of it. And every time it came out, I was like, yes, I'll watch.
Oh my goodness, my hair.
A special appearance by Beyonce. Oh!
Wait, Beyonce showed up in the...
Oh, I wonder what she sings. I can't wait. All right, let's go ahead and draw.
Shake, 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 shake. All right. Draw the name from the hat.
And the winner is... You spelled her name weird.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like... Don't show it if I spelled it wrong.
Wait,
just say who it is.
I just want them to see that it's... Debbie! Oh, wait. You can't see it.
Don't!
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I'll put it away. Debbie,
I'm very
congratulations.
self-conscious of my spelling. That's terrible.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. They can't see it. It's all right. Apparently we're too blown out. I still have to figure out the lighting. Sorry. Okay. Debbie, I am going to God, that was awkward. Sorry, we're so awkward today. We're awkward always.
It's one of those days.
But today especially.
But unfortunately, we are an adorable kind of awkward.
So we are going to write our gmail.com. We're gonna write our email address on in the chat. So Debbie, you can go ahead and email us, and then we will send you the code. Thank you guys so much for watching. We are gonna go get Navi,
Navi,
and we will see you guys on Wednesday at the regular time, 2 p.m. PT.